Hello YouTube, it is Damien. It is Damien Does England. It is Season 2 here at Arsenal. It's episode 20. And we're here today with a massive game away at Goodison Park here against Everton in the league. As you can see, we're still top after 33 games played. City do have a game in hand on us, but in saying that, we're pretty much home and hosed, I think, in terms of this league title. However, losing here to City, losing here to Everton kind of opens up the door, a slight door for City. And then we do have Southampton as well, who are currently fighting to get into Europe. So it's not like it's over by any stretch of the imagination, but we do have a few things to talk about. Since we last saw the thumping by Spurs, where is it? There. After we lost 2, didn't win in 3, everyone was getting a little bit nervy. We went and beat Villa 5, Wolves 4, shut the next 5-1. I haven't seen Arsenal play that good in donkey years. Unbelievable. We then have an absolute classic against Everton in the FA Cup, which we got through, but a Memphis Depay screamer got us back into this. I wasn't expecting to hit it on the volley, and I wasn't expecting to hit it this early. But my God, what a volley it was. He drills this past Pickford. I feel very, very unfortunate here for Pickford. The highlight's a bit long, but we will get over to it. And there we are. This is the highlight here. Sandro gets on it. We do get the ball back here. Kolasinac goes wide, and then we do win it back in the end, eventually after the long ball, and then just the break is unbelievable. Here we go, lads. Just look at this. We got numbers racing forward. Aubameyang goes, squares it, Memphis. That's how you drill a volley, lads. That's something you see on like Super Saturday or whatever it is, or Super Sunday there in the UK. They have that volley challenge with like Jimmy Bullard. It's good to watch there on Facebook. Anyway, Huddersfield then we beat 2-0. And now it looks like that we are going to probably win the league. We did obviously beat Shakhtar, like I said, in that result. So we do have Atletico Madrid coming up as well in the Champions League. There's a temptation to put that game as a YouTube episode. It does depend what we do in the FA Cup as well. Could reach the semi-final of the FA Cup. Who we would get West Ham in the FA Cup semi-final, by the way, because that game's going to be a bit later than everyone else's. They've already played. And Man United got just knocked out in the FA Cup by Leicester. So we could technically do the league and FA Cup double. Anyhow, we are going to move into this game here against Everton. The team is going to be pretty self-explanatory. It's going to be Czech. We just come back from international duty, and Party's not fit. Gundoze is not the fittest. But look, we're going to play, and whoever's unfit will come off. Anyway, Czech, Bellerin, Socrates, Koscielny, Kolasinac, only because Sarachi had like 75% fitness. Depay, Party, Gundoze, Mkhitaryan, Aubameyang, Lacazette. Look, start well, start early, get a couple of goals, hopefully avoid a bit of a slog here against Everton. And then hopefully we can just go with some tired legs, get a few people through this game, and get into the next one. They've got Giroud, Vasilic, Mahrez, Siri Gudjonson, Idrissa Gueye, Valverde, Digne, Mina, Keane, Coleman, and Pickford. It's a great game here. I'm expecting a big tie here against Everton. Would I take a draw? Probably wouldn't hurt us, to be honest, to take a draw here. But we'll see how things go. I have faith in these boys. We're going to set up, obviously, the pressing triggers that we have been using all season out. And there we are. In terms of the next episode, I don't know when it's going to be. In terms of mathematically when we can win the league, I don't think we can win the league until match day 35, mathematically. Match day 36. So you'll definitely see the episode when we mathematically win the league, of course, as well. And then you'll probably see the last game of the episode as well, and then see how we do what we need to do. Anyway, ball goes in, across to Keane. Keane there with the ball, into Pickford, and off we go. Pickford goes long. Ball headed away, only as far as Valverde. And there we are. Vasilic on the ball. His ball over the top there. Gets headed away. Or doesn't in the end. Giroud's there. Never mind, I thought we were going to win it. Giroud is picked up the headed flick on there from Gylfi. We're 1-0 down against Everton. This would be a huge result in terms of this league title. You know, City can go win. City can go win their game in hand. It's a 6-point swing. We still should be clear. You know, I don't see us losing every game. We probably have to lose every game for City to win the league. The City's still got to play Man United as well. But it'll be interesting to see anyway. Pickford, going to go long here. Can we win the ball here? We did lose to Everton at home, away from home last season, 3-1. We conceded all 3 chances. We were 3-0 down within 19 minutes. But hopefully it doesn't happen today as Aubameyang gets there. Can he square a Lacazette? It's blocked. Gundoze! Oh, you would have expected him to score with the form he's in. But unfortunately puts it wide. And there we are. Promising signs here from the boys. 10 minutes in. Still looking the goods. And off we go. Here we are. Ball in. Bellerin throws. Gundoze now with it. In to Thomas Partey. Partey now out to Kolasinac. Kolasinac gets to the byline. Hits it through Pickford it in. And there we go. 1-1. At the near post. Probably Pickford needs to do better. Got caught moving across his goals. And there we are. It is 1-1 there. Kolasinac with his first goal of the season. Good time to pop up. And even in this 4-4-2, our fullbacks love the bomb on. You know, it's a very aggressive 4-4-2. As you can see, just got caught on the move, did Pickford. It was never set. And there we are. 1-1 here. Getting back into it now. And now it's another highlight. And is it going to be for us or for them? Long ball. Second lines. Socrates does well. Lacazette doesn't win. And in the end, Skillfy with a great touch beats Bellerin. We come across to look to close him down. It's a great ball backstick. Vasilic will get there though. In the end, it is still a promising move here for Everton with Valverde on it. Out wide back to Coleman. Can we press in here? Come on, hit him. Unfortunately, we don't. Vasilic touch inside. Vasilic, check. What a save. On fingertips onto the post. Both keepers have been amazing. Ospina went something like 490 minutes without conceding. Might have been more than 500 to be honest by the time he did concede in that 5th game or so. Anyway, slightly slower here. As you can see, Vasilic, what a hit. Comes inside. Check at full stretch. Fingertips onto the post. Great save from the keeper that is retiring at the end of the year is Petter. And there we are. Back to live and off we go. Big save to keep us in here at 1-1 here. Danger game at Goodison. You know, even Liverpool lost here last season when they did win the league, just. And anyway, Party into Kolasinac, into Gundoze. Gundoze into Memphis. Memphis now runs inside. Still Memphis. Still Memphis. Memphis! Pickford should have saved it. I don't care. We're 2-1 up. Memphis has scored another one. And there we go. Pickford had a mare in goals. And 24 minutes played. We're 2-1 up. And to be honest, Pickford probably should have saved both. Gundoze with the ball inside there to Memphis. Great ball to Memphis, who runs inside, beats a few, just strikes it solidly, but at the keeper. Pickford stretches out a hand to parry it, but in the end, all he can do is push it into the net. Not a strong enough wrist there from Pickford. We're 2-1 up. Big save from Czech down the other end. Keeps us at 1-1 there. They go 2-1 up. Got to give credit to the keeper to keep us in it. Anyway, Kolasinac there. Into Tom's Party. It's a poor throw. Valverde there. Ball into Coleman. Party now has to do some work here to win this back. Mainly thanks to the poor throw from Kolasinac. Mahrez, Vasilic. Still with Vasilic. Can hit from distance. Does. Blocked. Only as far as the Idrissa Gana Gay. And off we go again. Into Luca Digne. Digne now with the ball inside the Gylfi. Into Vasilic. One touch. That's past check. It's 2-2. We have a crazy game on our hands. We have a bit of a crazy one, lads. Just a little bit. And off we go. There, Gana Gay into Digne. Digne's ball in the Gylfi. It's just a good move into Vasilic. And there we are. 40 minutes played, still 2-2. And off we go. Half time here. Unless there's a highlight right now. Gylfi flicks on. Socrates should get there. Does. Party. Can we release now? Gundoze. We're good on the break here. Gundoze into the channel looking for Lacazette. Will he get there first? Digne does and sweeps up well. Mina there. The better ball into the channel would have been good. It was just too wide. Anyway, Vasilic on the ball. Still with Vasilic. With a good ball out to Mahrez. Mahrez now with it. Still with Mahrez. Out to Vasilic again. Vasilic's ball there. Mahrez. Coleman now picks it up. Still looking there, Coleman. Backstick. Giroud heads it, but wide across the keeper. 2-2 here at half time. Would have been a great time to score there for Everton. Would have been the worst time for us. Instead, I'm going to tell the boys I'm far from pleased, but we're going to do it calmly. We're not going to get too anxious. Don't let our nerves be felt that this game is huge. And there we are. You know, we get through this game, should win the next one. Should be A-OK. Mahrez, Kolasinac, what a challenge. And now we can break him. Thomas Partey, before he comes off. Memphis now. Inside there to Kolasinac. On the outside, sorry. Kolasinac there. Ball in. Aubameyang! Couldn't keep it down. We are still 2-2 here. And it's been not bad from us. Partey's on a booking and is not looking 100% fit. We are going to get Ilnemi out there. Going to move these two around. And there we are. 60 minutes played. Still not found the deadlock just yet. Anyway, time's ticked away here. Depay's had a good one. No one else there really. We might get a play up front just after this free kick though. Mkhitaryan backstick headed away. Pickford in the end parries away. Keane, it was off Keane's head. And then Pickford parries out for a corner, or it might have been an own goal. I think it was going wide anyway. Anyway, Memphis is ball in, headed away from there from Mina. In the end, Kelsey only heads, but to nobody particular, and it will be the highlight. We are now going to pause. Going to go to the tactic screen. We are going to go and get Edouard in for Lacazette. And I reckon we're going to go get Smith Rowe in for Depay, only because he's on a booking. And I want to kind of keep him fresh for a few more games. The midfield's not been great, but I have faith in that midfield to do a job. Smith Rowe with some fresh legs over to, Memphis. The Memphis actually had very good legs. Never mind, made a mistake here. Anyway, hopefully Rowe does us a job. Smith Rowe, though, loses out. Yeah, it's a poor sub, Damien. Poor sub. Deserved to lose for that. Holgate there in a Valverde. Valverde there in a Holgate again. into Valverde. Valverde now. Into Davis. Davis now. Into Vlasic. Vlasic ball into Skilfy. He's there. 1v1. Check again. Great save from Check. We're holding on for dear life right now here at Goodison. Would be a massive result if we were to lose. For Man City at least anyway. A draw is not the worst result. Draw means it's only like a 4-point swing, a 5-point swing. Anyway, Smith Rowe heads away. Should be that. And there we go. Alright, 90 minutes played. 93. Can we make one more change? Actually, no, we've already used all three. Never mind. Get back to it. We're going to get away with a draw here at Goodison. What a great game it was. Great first half. Kelsey only pumps it in the box, but it's full time. We'll take that. Run. We had 23 shots in that game. Look, simply put, wasn't good enough, to be honest, boys. I don't think you're great. Check saved you a few times. Obviously, we're going to send the assistant to that. We're just going to have a look at the table before we end the episode. We do get through there. City haven't played yet. City do have a couple of games, like I said, to play. They have a game against Brighton, the Man United, and Southampton. So not the easiest run of three. Brighton, they should win. Man United and Southampton aren't the easiest. Then they have Madrid, both home and away. While we have got Atletico Madrid as well. That might be the next time I see you, maybe for that Atletico Madrid game. Maybe, maybe not. Does depend. It might even be just the second leg of Southampton, so you know how we went. But from Damien, from Arsenal, from Season 2 here at Arsenal with Damien Does England, that's the end of episode 20. And I'll see you for episode 21 in a not too distant future. As the things stand, it would take a monumentous cock-up to lose the title from here. It looks like we're going to be the manager of Bournemouth next season.